Right folks, so we're all done here in Melbourne, and today we are heading back to the airport and we are taking a flight across to Hobart, which is in Tasmania, and we're flying with Qantas. We're flying with QantasLink, which is Qantas's regional arm of their airline kind of thing, connecting like the small hubs with the major cities and everything. So come on folks, let's get to the airport and let's get going.
But I know the road is long.
Okay folks, so we're here at Melbourne's Tullamarine Airport, just waiting to board our QantasLink flight to Hobart. Now, one thing that always amazes me here, or just in Australia anyway, is how quick and seamless it is to get through the airports. Self-check-in and bag drop is no hassle at all, it's done really quickly. And then security is a breeze as well. When you compare back to the UK, it's insane. Although one negative I have found is that you can't get a cheap meal deal anywhere to take on board the flight with you. It just seems to cost so much more money than in the UK. Now, since I was a kid, I've wanted to fly on Qantas ever since I used to have the metal die-cast models, which some of you might have collected as well. And it was a Qantas Boeing 747, and it just seemed so far away and exotic. So we've got 3 flights with Qantas, 2 with QantasLink, which is here from Melbourne to Hobart, and then Hobart back to Melbourne, and then later on we're going to be flying from Melbourne to Brisbane, and that is on Qantas Airways itself on one of their Boeing 737s. The QantasLink flights are Airbus 320s. Sorry, I'm just watching a plane land behind me. And they sit 2 and 3, and you'll see when we get on board the flight for that one. I think that's everything, folks, for the airport. So next time you see us, we should be boarding the plane and being on board. So I'll catch you there.
Wonder if you could use some company. I'm headed out that way. So what I'm trying here to say is I wouldn't mind if you came along with me. Take a road trip, pack the car, give yourself a hug.
So we are departing about 40 minutes late, just due to an issue on board. It was with water of some regard anyway. An engineer was on board. Hopefully we can make up a little bit of time in the flight across to Hobart, but it's only an hour and 20-minute flight anyway, so we'll see how we get on.
We can go the long way if you like. Take a road trip, who cares where we are? Miles and miles of distant stars. We can stop sometimes to see the sights on a road trip.
Hi folks, so we now are airborne on this QantasLink Airbus 220 from Melbourne to Hobart. We're leaving behind a wet Melbourne, a wet and windy Melbourne, and heading over to Hobart, which is probably going to be the same. So QantasLink is run by National Jet Services, or this one is anyway, and first impressions are it's actually really smart on board. So it's a 2 and 3 configuration. If you start, or if you come in with a partner and you want to sit on the 2, then it makes a fantastic little plane for you. There's 30 inches of seat pitch, which is only an inch more than the Jetstar flight, but there feels like there's so much more room on board. The seats are done out in a really nice fabric as well, look a lot smarter and are a lot more comfortable than Jetstar. You do get food and drink on board, and that'll be coming around shortly, so we will see what that's like. Seat wise, you've got your usual table tray, you've got a device holder as well that you can flick down. You have got power as well, so you can put in a USB, or I think the other option is one of those Lightning ports, or maybe a USB-C. And towards the bottom of the seat you have got a little holder to put your headphones or your drinks or anything in, which is always handy. Seat back pocket is what I was going for. Just passing through some cloud, and it's extremely turbulent sea at the moment as we go through. As you can see. Hopefully we should break through fairly quickly though, and hopefully it should be fairly calm all the way to Hobart then. Fingers crossed.
I don't know if we'll make it on the
So the meal service has been round, and you get a spicy guacamole, crackers and roasted almonds. And I've gone for a Coke Zero. I did want a tea, but there's no hot drinks. Let's see how this tastes. So the little snack was lovely that you get on board there. The almonds, the crackers, and the spicy guacamole, and obviously Coke Zero was Coke Zero. So one thing I forgot to mention before was seat width is 18 inches, and like I said, it just feels so roomy on board.
gas we got, but I can top it off if you get the snacks.
Right folks, so we're starting our descent to Hobart now, so I'll wrap up the video. And what's my overall thoughts of QantasLink? Well, pretty fantastic actually. So the snack and the drink was great, especially on such a short flight as this. The seat and the room on the plane were fantastic. It looks fantastic on board as well, and I can't fault them. So if you have the option to fly QantasLink, give it a go, especially if it's over Jetstar and everything, because it's definitely worth it. As always folks, I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please feel free to pop a comment on, please feel free to like the video and subscribe as well, it's free for you to do. As always, I will see you on the next one, and happy travels folks. Goodbye.